welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Crystal and today we're going to go through the 26 things I've learned by 26. So I'm 26 years old. I turned 26 in January this year. I literally feel like the last 3 years of my life I have grown up the most ever. I've matured so much and I've learned so many valuable life lessons as I've aged, and I honestly think it's so exciting. As you get older, you learn more, you gain more independence, and you really do grow as a person. So today I thought we would go through that together, but before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out. You have no idea how much. It's incredible. And also do not forget to go and check me out over on Instagram as well. I will have my handles on the screen for you guys to go and look at me over there. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So I'm going to just absolutely smash through these. I've got some notes here that I'm going to be referring to because I don't want to miss out on anything. I was sitting down the other day watching a few of these videos on YouTube and I thought, literally, these people feel like they've grown and learned so many valuable life lessons that they want to share with the world, and you know what, I want to do the same thing. So that's what we're going to do right now, starting off with number one, which is to be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Just do you. It's not like, stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Like, you're very unique, you are beautiful the way that you are. Just be yourself. The next is to stop comparing yourself to others, kind of like what I've already just said. Be unique, be you, trust yourself, don't look back and regret anything in your life. That one is so important. It took me so long to learn that lesson, and I feel so much better off now that I know it and really ingrained in who I am as a person. Not everyone is going to like you. Accept it. Not everyone's going to be there for you. You can't please everyone. You don't need the latest of everything. FOMO is a thing. Don't put yourself in a position of debt or in any position of discomfort just because somebody else has something. Don't take life too seriously. Trust the universe. The universe has a plan for us all, has a story for us all. Literally, take on manifestation, take on scripting. I'm going to do some videos on those a little bit later if that's something you're interested in, but literally just trust the world has a purpose for you and everything's going to be okay. Learn to say no. Honestly, you don't have to say yes to everything. It doesn't make you not cool because you didn't say yes to something, and if that does make you not cool, who cares? Literally, move on. Life doesn't end at 30. Oh my god, I feel like this is a massive one for particularly Australians. For some reason 30 is like the end of the world. Like, if you're not married, have kids, have a house, all that sort of stuff by 30, it's kind of like, what have you done with the last 30 years of your life? Grow up. It doesn't end like that. Like, honestly, the world keeps spinning, life continues to go on. Enjoy it. Enjoy every single moment. You can manifest anything. So I've been doing manifestation this year. It's something that has really grown on me, and I've really developed and turned into the person that I am today through manifestation. And I'm going to do videos on this. This is something that I'm super passionate about, and literally anything you want in life, anything that you want, you can manifest it. There's more satisfaction in quality than quantity. Fast fashion's a massive thing at the moment. Marketing is huge. Honestly, just if you can see the quality in something and the value in somebody's hard work into a product, sometimes you don't need like 10 pairs of shoes, you only need 3 or 4. So quality, not quantity. And also think about the environmental impact that you're having on the world by having mass amounts of things and then throwing them all away into landfill. Really think about that in terms of an environmental factor, and it really does put you off buying excess things that you don't need. Oh yeah, and I've already mentioned this a little bit. Marketing is everywhere. It's going to tell you to buy things. Buy this, buy that, the new thing, this person's got this, you need this too. Like, you're not going to be cool unless you have this item. No, do not let that suck you in. Again, coming back to that environmental impact, this is so bad for our environment. This is so bad for the places that we live, the places that we love. We're literally destroying ourselves from the inside out by engaging in this heavy marketing and buying mass produce. Literally think about it. You don't need to engage in it. Just turn it off. Just turn off your phone, turn off the marketing, just cut it out of your life. No one is going to run your life for you. Make your own dreams come true. Enough said. Let go of things that you can't control. I think that's a big one, especially if you work in business and you're trying to deliver a project and stuff like that, and things like a pandemic happen and you can't control that. You can only do what you can do. You'll lose a lot of levels of stress if you can understand that you can't control everything. You will only have a handful of close friends. So in high school, I had like a lot of really close friends to me, and people that I thought that I was going to be friends with forever, because I didn't see beyond high school. Like literally high school and university, that was like my whole world. There was nothing else beyond that. I'm probably friends with like maybe 3 people from high school, and then my partner is from my high school as well, so I just don't count him. But literally your friendship group will condense and change, and that's something that you just got to be prepared for. Some people stay friends with their high school friends forever, like that's cool, but I don't think anyone stays friends with their entire friendship group in high school forever. When I say stay friends, I mean like spend all of your time with that person or those people. I feel like you kind of build your own life. You have a job, you have your own house, you have your own family. Like things just change. Life grows, you grow, and sometimes you just outgrow people in general. So next is that there is more power in silence and listening than being loud and putting your opinions out there everywhere. I've learned that particularly this year. That's a massive one for me. Even just creating an environment where people feel safe to share their ideas. There is so much power in building these people up rather than talking over them and not giving them a chance to be themselves and be the best versions of themselves. And sometimes you can learn things about people that you would never have noticed if you weren't silent, like body language and like techniques of communication. Sometimes it's just best to just sit back and go, okay, what's everyone around me doing? How are they taking in this information? What are they thinking about? What ideas do they have to contribute? So yeah, power of silence. Stay in your own lane. I literally say this to myself every single day. Whenever I see something that I have an opinion on, or someone has said something that I'm not, I don't know, agreeing with, I sometimes think it's better to just stay in my own lane. Don't let that affect me. It doesn't stop me from having a roof over my head. It doesn't stop me from getting food. It doesn't stop me from living my life. Stay in your own lane. It's just simple as that. Stop caring what other people have to think about you and what they think about your life choices. So I think a lot of the times people stress about, they think that people are thinking things about them that are negative, and sometimes you just need to get out of that headspace of caring about what other people think about you. And a lot of the time it's what you think they think about you that holds you back. You will lose your light or your goals or your dreams or your best potential if you spend all your time caring about what other people think about you. You do you, chase your dreams, chase your goals. So my next one is budget, baby, budget. So my partner and I want to buy a house next year, like that's our goal, and I'm learning pretty hardcore how to squeeze every single dollar to go as far as possible. I've gotten rid of a whole bunch of subscriptions. I have literally cut back on my spending astronomically, and I've learned a lot about minimalism through just my own personal research, and I'm very, very interested in it and its effects on your mindset, so your environment, and its effects on you mentally. That is really important to me. And by budgeting, I am restricting the amount of money that I can spend on toys and, or toys like clothes and makeup and whatnot. Going out and buying coffee, I mean, that's like the biggest expense ever, and the worst for landfill too. Literally, I have learned so much about it. Budget, and you can get anything you want. Watch me get myself a Range Rover. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna look back on this in like 10 years and go, she got her Range Rover, manifested that. So script your dream life into existence. I've been scripting now for about 2 weeks, and I felt such a difference in terms of the universe making way for my dreams and my goals. One of those is actually connecting with people on YouTube, like-minded people on YouTube, and I have made so many amazing new friends across the world. So it's happening. It's literally, as soon as I started scripting, things started happening for me. If you haven't heard of scripting before, I will be doing a video on it in the next couple of weeks, so definitely make sure you're subscribed and got your post notification bell on so that you don't miss that video, because I think it's really important that people learn about scripting, about manifestation, and about creating your dream life. So I'm going to be doing videos on that, so make sure you keep an eye out for that one. Literally off the back of that, anything is possible. Shine your light, and no one can put out your light. No one can bring you down. No one can tell you that nothing is possible. And if somebody tells you that your dreams aren't possible, you might need to rethink the value of that person in your life and whether they should be there. So definitely making some hard decisions. Removing yourself from toxic people is really important, especially in this particular life lesson. 6 months of hard work and focus can put you years ahead. I feel like since this pandemic has been in place, I have been working my absolute butt off in terms of saving, in terms of my fitness and my diet, in terms of like my YouTube. I've been working really, really hard. I've been doing uploads 3 days a week. I think that that is probably the maximum that I can do. I will probably step back to 2 days a week eventually, but right now I have capacity to do 3 days a week, and I really want to connect with as many of you guys as possible on a personal level, so that's why I'm doing 3 days a week at the moment. And if I can work on my YouTube really hardcore for 6 months, because I honestly don't think that I'm going to be going back to my office in Melbourne until the end of the year, quite frankly. I just don't think it's going to happen. I really do think that I can put myself financially, physically and online ahead by a lot if I work really hard for the next 6 months, and that's my goal, and that's what I'm going to do. 6 months of really hard work, dedication and focus can put you miles ahead of the pack. And literally, time is the most important thing in life. Yeah, money is important too, but time is worth more than money. And when you realize that, and the fact that 6 months can give you years in time of development, you are actually wealthy in a way, just through being focused for 6 months. So it's a good one to think about. It's okay to have off days. I usually put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best I possibly can be every single day. And when I'm not, I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself if I'm not performing at a level that I'm happy with, which is the best, I guess, the best in my mind. So I will punish myself. It's stupid, I know, it's like, it's a psychological thing. It's something that I will address on my YouTube channel as well, about how I get over that and how I control that. So let you guys know that it is okay to have off days. Don't punish yourself for having an off day like I sometimes do. Like, it's just, don't. So there is beauty in imperfection. So learning is so beautiful. So when I say imperfection, I mean growing. So learning about yourself mentally, physically. Maybe if you didn't get 100% on a test, if you got, say, 80% on a test, there's 20% there that you might have got incorrect. But it's beautiful knowing that you are learning, that you are growing, and those things that you got wrong, you might find that you never ever ever get those things wrong ever again, because you've gone out of your way to learn. Competition is toxic. So I feel like we are in such a competitive society at the moment. We're all trying to be the best all the time. Sometimes healthy competition is good, but only if it's for a short period of time. But if you're constantly competing with everybody around you, you're suggesting that there is a limited amount of something, and that could be as basic as there's only a limited amount of success in this world. And if you're constantly competing with each other for that minute amount of success that's there, you're actually not building each other up. You're going out of your way to bring each other down. That's negative, and eventually that is going to bring negative things into your life. Thinking in a negative mindset is going to bring more negativity into your life. That is a major part of manifestation. I'm going to touch on that, like I've said, but honestly, stop competing with everyone else. Just coming back to another thing that I've learned, stay in your own lane. Everything will work out. And the next one is life goes through cycles. So I feel like when I gained my independence from my family, because I was quite a secluded, quite protected family, it was very difficult making that transition. So life goes through these generic cycles, like of moving out of home, of finding your feet, of learning how to do basic things, and then eventually you cycle through to your full-time job and paying bills, and then having your own family, starting your own household and having a mortgage and stuff like that. Life goes through cycles. Trust the universe. It's all going to be okay. And yeah, literally just ride the wave of life. I just think that that's the best way to go through life, is just to kind of enjoy it as it's happening. Now, the last thing, the 26th thing that I have learned by 26 is you are perfect the way that you are. Now, I've kind of already talked about that in a couple of my other life lessons, but this one's very specific. You are perfect the way that you are. You do not need to change yourself. Honestly, you do you. We are all born perfect. Literally, it's the things around us that alter our thought process or make us think that we're not perfect or makes us compare ourselves to others. If we can get our mindsets back to the way that we were when we were born, like I know that sounds really weird, but if we can get that particular component of our mindset back to like a baby, where you don't know like what a Louis Vuitton handbag is, and that somebody else has that and that you don't, and that might make you feel less worthy than them, or a paycheck, somebody's pay grade makes them more worthy of things than you. Honestly, you are perfect no matter what your job, no matter what your skin color, no matter what your eye color, your hair color, the size of your lips, or no matter what's in your wardrobe, no matter what labels you're wearing. You are perfect exactly the way that you are. And if people tell you that you're not perfect the way that you are, or that you should not feel confident in yourself, you really need to evaluate having those people in your life, because I'm here to tell you, you are the best version of yourself now. Do not let anyone ever tell you otherwise. So that is the 26 things that I have learned by 26. I hope you enjoyed this and you got something from this video. I've talked kind of about a few sneak peek videos that are going to be coming up on my channel that allude to these particular life lessons that I've learned. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe before you leave, and make sure you check out my other videos on my channel. I will have a couple at the end of this video for you guys to go and look at. And thank you so much again for stopping by. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.